Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. This is Marge from Fashion Index. And today, Tirsa and I are actually meeting with Sandra from Gitana Styling and Coaching. So, Sandra is a coach. .com, fashionindex.com. Please, I want to definitely have you meet Sandra. And this is different today, guys. This is definitely something we haven't done before, because Sandra is actually a coach with regard to PR. So this is definitely different for all of us, at least any of the IG lives we've done before. Here we go.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody's having a fabulous week. And it's hump day. So let's get it on, kids.
You're too funny. So, yes. So, let's see. Where is my friend Sandra here? She's got to be in here. Hold on. Try again. Here we go. All right.
So Marge and I are from Fashion Index. For all of you lovely people joining, good day to you all. I hope you're having a great day. Fashion Index is an amazing resource where you can go and find everything you need to get your business started or to grow your business. Hi, Sandra. Good morning.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How
Great.
are
How are you?
Good to see you.
Likewise. So good to see you.
Yes.
So we've had the pleasure of getting to know Sandra a little bit and are so excited to share her with you today. Sandra is just absolutely fantastic. She'll be able to tell yourself about her, but we love her and we love how she is out there teaching people to promote and to really build their brands and to build their businesses. Yes. Why don't you talk a little bit about yourself, if you would?
Sure. Well, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Tell you a little bit about me. Well, my background, I went to school for TV production. So I always liked the TV world, and I always loved fashion too. So when I went to school, I started doing fashion on the side, which was I went to modeling school, and then I started modeling, and then I started freelancing with magazines. And when I finally graduated with my TV production major, then I started working in a production company, but always on the side on the weekends and everything. I started doing wardrobe. I kept doing the visiting fashion shows and covering fashion shows. And then what happened was that as everything kept evolving, I started doing the wardrobe on TV. So I started dressing the people on the set and everything. And then I kept going more fashion until nowadays I do mostly fashion shows, photo shoots, and I still do some productions because I love it. So So what happened along the way is that I met a lot of fashion entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And as I went from the 9-to-5 scene to being more on my own, I started to realize I needed knowledge in areas such as how do I build a website? How do I promote my business? How do I get more clients? And I started joining so many, organizations in the industry, which were amazing, but they were talking about, the colors that are coming up the next season, the trends that we're going to see on the runway. And I'm like, no, I need to know how to market myself.
How do I get clients? Oh my God.
Totally. So I started really diving into that and studying that and getting into that. And then what happened was that people started asking me, hey, I'm seeing your social media. How are you doing this? Or, hey, I saw your podcast. How are you doing this? And, people started asking me questions, and that's how the Fashion Entrepreneur Club basically was born.
That's fantastic. Honestly, Sandra, that's how we found you, through the Fashion Entrepreneur Club. And what a great club, first of all, but the gems that you drop, I'm like, oh my God. And it's so different. Like you said, it's so different from everything else, every other group that we're in, everything else that we see. And that's why I love your club, and I love what you're doing. I mean, it's fantastic.
Well, I think it's really great. And we were talking the other day, you were talking about, you had to reinvent yourself when you moved. And so many people go through that where they're like, okay, for one reason or another, my family is relocating or I'm relocating. and now I have to start over. So having somebody like you who can really help them figure out how to reestablish themselves in a new marketplace, in a new place, is so helpful.
Sure. Yeah. And also, you know, nowadays that we have to be on camera all the time,
right?
We really have to show up. Yeah. I think, you know, it's more and more important that we have the tools. I mean, having a coach, having, you know, someone in your business is amazing, and I recommend that 100%, but you need to have the tools. And that's what, you know, why we created this community, because when you have a question, where do you go? Who do you ask?
Oh,
you know,
yes.
When you're encountering a problem. So what we've tried to do is, you know, I've started creating classes and workshops and an online program to kind of have that situation where people can connect with people, where people can ask questions, where people can approach me. And, you know, I try to be as approachable as possible, and I try to make everything as simple as possible also, because I don't believe also in having complicated strategies. Because if it's complicated, right, you know, it doesn't last.
And in the fashion industry, you kind of can't make it too complicated because people just move on. They won't, you know, they won't take the time. So that's awesome. I love that. Yes. So guys, Sandra, like she said, she's from the TV and production world. So it's, when you talk about like PR, how to get PR, Sandra's the one to go to. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, Gitana Styling on Fashion Index, she's a coach. Check her out, because this is, you're going to get like, just getting into Fashion Entrepreneurs Club, which is, it's fashionpreneurs, isn't it?
Yes, it's fashionpreneurs. We have a lot of designers that have their own brand. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of stylists. I'm a stylist myself, and we have a lot of stylists in the community. We have fashion photographers. We have a lot of factories. We have a little bit of everything, so people can connect. And, you know, they're all over the world, which nowadays is so easy, right?
That's
you guys
the
have so
part.
much support too, and so many great resources in your website as well, which is why I love you guys too.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's so great, honestly, what you're doing, Sandra. But I do love it because it's definitely different from many of the other companies listed on Fashion Index and that we're seeing out there. Like, you need to know this for your brand. I mean, we talk about 3 buckets for your company, right? First bucket is like your development bucket. The second is like when you're getting ready for production. But the third bucket is your PR and how do you sell your business? And actually, a lot of programs are saying you kind of should be thinking PR and selling first.
Totally, and branding and getting the brand out there. You know, when we talked before, we talked about that along the way. You know, I met amazing people, and they were very good. You know, they're very good at what they do artistically, right? Yes. They're very good at designing. They're very creative people, but no one wants to deal with the business side, and the business side is what generates those sales, right?
That's right.
So, you know, what I try to do is I try to focus more on that side. So how to get the brand out there, how to, you know, you don't have to do everything. By the contrary, I think if you do less is more. But you have to, you know, you have to have a strategy for social media. You have to have a strategy for how you're going to reach out to your customers. Where are you going to find them? How are you going to stay in touch with them with your email marketing? Or are you going to focus on having a podcast weekly? Like, what is that piece of content? What is that strategy that you're gonna have on the background working for you, so you don't have to start from scratch all the time, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna build a funnel. You want to build a funnel and have people just keep coming back to you. Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, Sandra, for sure.
Exactly.
Sandra, tell us a little bit about, because you sell some programs on your Etsy store. Can you tell us a little bit about that so that people can become more familiar, if you know?
Sure. 100%. Thank you for asking. So yeah, what we have is the way we have the community, right, where you can just join. Is free, and in there we answer questions, we get to know each other, we collaborate, all kinds of things. Then if you want to move, you know, to the next level, we have the Etsy store where I have tools which are workbooks, planners, printables, worksheets. In what areas? In all areas in the business. Like I have a business plan template. I have a model release template if you're going to do a photo shoot or a fashion show or whatever. We have a fashion show production checklist. We have a customer journey printable. So different areas in the business that is super simple. You just, you know, get a PDF, you print it out, you fill it out, and you're good to go. So that's we have tons of different things like that in the Etsy store. And then we have an online program, which is the Fashion Business Online Incubator, which is just 10 weeks with me online via email, where we go through every area in the business, social media, email marketing, you know, your content strategy, different things. So we come up with a, you know, a whole holistic approach to the business, and you're clear by the end of the program, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is my plan. And then, of course, you know, if you want to hire me one-on-one, you know, we can talk about that too.
Yes.
So I love your online program where it's 10 weeks. So think about that, if you will, everyone who's listening. It's 10 weeks, so it's bit by bit, and it allows you to absorb each one of the areas and give you information, and then gives you time to do something with it before you go into the next thing. Like that's a really great way of spreading it out, but making yourself accountable and getting you the information that you need in order to be growing your business in the right ways and spending your energy in smart ways.
Yeah, totally. And I honestly, I try to make it super simple. It's not a lot of content. It's not a lot of things. You just get an email from me with the information, and I work with you. Like, I also, something I want to say is that, you know, I don't know it all, right? We don't, you know, we have our knowledge, but I believe a lot in your insight, like what you feel is right for you. Because if it doesn't work for you, you know, it's not going to work.
Yes.
So I try to combine that. I leave a lot of space for you to like, hey, here's what I'm doing. This is what is working out for me. How can you adapt it, you know, to what works for you? Because I really believe that it depends on your circumstances. Everybody is in a different place, in a different country. They have different products, right? They have different strengths, right? Some people love writing. Some people love video. Some people. So I try to also incorporate that into the mix, because I think for a good coach, for someone, you know, to have success in a strategy, you have to take in, you know, the knowledge part, but you also have to see what works for you.
Yes.
That's so true. That
is very true, definitely. And it's nice because you can do all this at your own pace, like Tirsa was saying. But I have to say, what I truly deeply believe in also is you need to be able to answer to somebody. And when you have a coach like Sandra, you know, it's so easy in your own business to go easy on yourself. And to give yourself like a little bit of leniency, like, oh, I didn't get to that today. But if you have to answer to somebody and they're trying to help you push your business to another level, you know, it's a fantastic situation, because you have Sandra to answer to. So you know you have to get certain work done. You're going to get it done. If you have to get stuff done and you have deadlines, you're going to get it done, and that is going to push your business further, faster. So definitely,
true.
You know,
So true.
I really want to encourage you to check her out. Check out Sandra's Etsy store. You can find out all the information right on her profile on fashionindex.com. Go to Gitana Styling and Coaching. She's under coaches. And you know, you can check out everything she's got there, which is fantastic. But I also suggest getting into Sandra's Facebook group, because this literally, the gems that she drops on, like just how to it's how to think about your business from the PR standpoint. And we all need this. We all need it, you know? So it's Fashionpreneurs group. Fashionpreneurs. So
if you have any questions,
club.
If you have any questions, go to fashionindex.com, find her, and she will help you connect to her on Facebook. Fashion Index is a great resource for everyone. If you're not already signed up on there as an individual or a business, we encourage you to sign up. We constantly send you great information, both in your email. There's great information and great introductions. People like Sandra, who can really help accelerate your business, keep you accountable, help you move forward, figure out how to build your business and really be successful.
I have to say, I've already found and connected with great people in your platform. And, you know,
Thank
because
you.
we do the fashion, we always highlight someone on Instagram
Yes.
every week. And we've been getting a lot of people from your community.
I mean,
so it's
That's great.
amazing. Yeah. You make
I
my
have to
life
tell you.
way easier also.
Good, Sandra.
Well,
No,
we're
that's
happy.
the whole purpose. I mean, it's, you know, more is more is definitely our opinion. We want everyone to be able to get the best out of this platform. You know what I mean? We know there are phenomenal companies listed on Fashion Index, and I love that you can help promote them as well. I mean, it's just such a great situation. It really is, honestly. Anyone who's listening, really follow Sandra. She does fantastic promotions. You got to check her out, really.
Definitely.
So definitely want to recommend that. So I also want to mention this because I think it's important. I mean, I'm definitely a name dropper, but I mean, Sandra has worked for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. She worked for Sony. She worked for Glamour. You know, guys, this is not small potatoes. This is having somebody who's got that amazing experience and bringing it to you. So you you need to like think about like, how can I connect to Sandra? Where am I at in my business, and what's the best place for me? Am I ready for a coach, or do I just want to get into the Facebook group and follow her until I'm ready? You can always decide, but just connect with her. Connect with her, because this experience, I have to tell you, I don't know anybody else. I don't know about you, Tears. I haven't met anybody else who has this level of experience and offering it to people. I really don't, Sandra. It was so exciting when you reached out to us, because actually Sandra featured Fashion Index, and we were like, what? We were so excited.
Loved it. Yes.
And I was
think
so
the way
excited
that
to feature you guys. So
I think the way that she gives the information out and the energy that she provides, just her internal glow comes out because she's so passionate about what she does. And it's such great information. She has really great experience. She's worked with large companies. She really understands how to get things done.
Yeah.
And she's very motivated, and you can feel that, and that energy comes through her, and that energy is contagious, and being around people who have contagious energy is a really great thing. So please check her out.
It's great for your brand.
You know what, guys? The thing is that I don't know what you guys think, but I think this moment in time, even though there's a lot of stuff happening, it is the best time ever to bring your business forward. I mean, there's so many tools, so many resources. Because before you felt like there's so many layers. There's the roof, you know, analogy thing. All this stuff, and now you like, we're here. We're the three of us. We're here in different parts of the country, just connected, talking, reaching out to people that maybe in all different parts of the world. So you have it in you. You really have it in you so you just have to get organized, get focused, and get going.
Yeah,
that's it.
Seriously.
So true. So
we definitely check out Sandra. Guys, another thing I want to mention is the fashion show part that Sandra is so familiar with, like literally running and creating fashion shows. This is not a lot of people in our business. They don't. It's almost like sometimes like a disconnect. You just don't have that connection. That connection is Sandra. So literally, if you're planning fashion shows, if you're involved in anything to do with fashion shows, sourcing models, whatever it might be, Sandra is the connection. She is the one who can help you put the whole thing together. And honestly, there's a lot about what Sandra has to offer. It's just a little bit different from most of the other people we've been interviewing on Fashion Index. And we really, you know, she's like the niche. So I want you to make sure to pay attention and connect with her. Connect with her, because sooner or later, you're going to need the services of Sandra. Like, really.
That's right.
Thank you, guys.
Really. So,
thank you.
Guys, is there anything else, Sandra, that you wanted to tell us? What do you have coming up? Anything you're working on, like, coming up soon?
What do I have coming up soon? Well, I am planning on doing an online event. We do a lot of online events in the group. In the Facebook group. or I'm thinking whether I'm gonna do it on Instagram or or well,
Ooh.
maybe we'll repurpose and have both, because I know that, you know, a lot of people like to interact more in a private setting in the Facebook group, you know,
Yeah.
but I love serving the people in the community as well on Instagram, because some people are kind of shy and they don't want to. So I think we're gonna do something very soon. I've been getting a lot of questions from people, so what I'm gonna do is I do a series of videos, probably a week, and try to answer as many questions as possible. And then at the end of the week, go live and then answer the final questions that people would have.
Oh, that's great.
That's so smart.
Different things. If you have questions at all within the business of how to get out there, how to make your brand, you know, shine, how to attract your ideal customer, who is your ideal customer, like all those little questions like that, join us, and I'll make sure to answer as much as I can.
That's fantastic.
That sounds perfect.
I love it, Sandra. That is so great. I'm so excited, honestly. We plan to be down in Miami this summer for the swim show. We're going to definitely connect with you for that.
Oh, yes, that'd be lovely. Yeah.
Yes. So excited.
We love this guy's in person.
I know, yeah. It is nice to meet in person, honestly.
It is.
We've done that at a couple of the different events, like in the past 2 months, where we're actually meeting some people live who are on Fashion Index, and it's so exciting. It's like it's fun to talk, of course, like on our calls, but it's even more fun when you meet someone in person. It's great. So we do look forward to meeting you in a couple of weeks, Sandra.
Me too. Definitely.
Very awesome. Well, guys, have a wonderful day. Again, this is Sandra. Check out Gitana Styling and Coaching on fashionindex.com. Okay?
Yes. Anything you guys need, let me know.
Yes. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys. Take care.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.